Buddy, we don't have time for that shit.
Hmm.
The sun's out, dogs are stretching, coffee's in hand.
Jay's got some new
Post
glasses.
haste podcasting.
Jay's got new glasses. Let's talk about it on the show.
No,
You
these
really
are,
responded when you said that.
I've worn these multiple times on the show, Brad. You bastard.
Never seen these glasses before.
You definitely have.
No, I've not.
I bet you have.
One more
I
time.
think
I'm
you
going to
have.
say I haven't. Okay. Brad from Human Dads. Rylan, 93% made of food. Jace, okay. I think my sub headline is the best. It says put a bow on that thing. You guys aren't festive and you're not really doing good bits. Everybody knows we're 93% made of food. So,
No.
how about that?
Why are you coming at me? What did I do to you?
Two things
Yeah,
I'd like to
why is he so angry today, Rylan?
Two things I'd like to pre-say in the intro of the pre-say, if I can. Can I say two things in the pre-say?
Yeah, that's not what it's called, but go ahead.
What is it called? The pre-cum?
It's just no. That's a completely different thing.
The
Brad?
completely different thing.
On Sunday at 9:15 a.m. Brad.
Church?
Well, you do go to the church, you pervert.
Okay. Listen here. I should have corrected myself before I say what I'm about to say right now. You're right, Jace. I shouldn't have said it. Apparently, my daughter's friend has found the show.
Oh no! What are you doing?
We might have to quit.
Yeah.
I don't have to quit.
Totally rebrand the entire thing.
Randomly, on the FaceTime or something, one of the friends asked for what? Hey guys, what are your parents' names? I'm Googling all of our parents.
Oh no!
Guess what shows up when you Google old dad? Guess what shows up?
Really good to have be an office holder as air cover for the Google search on your podcast.
Somebody Google my name.
It doesn't come up dental magnate?
Yeah, somebody Google my name real quick and tell me what happens, because I haven't even done it.
Do it, Jace.
Secondly.
Manager of sales at Dental. Look, there you go.
Yeah, so that comes up. Is it too deep down before you start seeing things? I don't know.
There's a Bradley Reddick doctor, a bunch of doctors out there with your name.
Okay.
Were you aware that that's a big doctor name?
I think there's a guy. I think he used to be in North Carolina, but now I think he's in Houston. So it shows up even more.
Yeah, and they autocorrect your last name because you spell it a little bit
with
differently.
one D.
Yeah.
I want to say in the pre-say as well. Jace has mentioned this before. I don't know that Rylan really has. Jace has said now and again, hey, I got somebody who wants to come on, would love to be on the show, would love to do whatever. And telling Jace is not the way to get things done, okay? So if you want to come on the show, tell me, all right? DM me. What's the email? If you want to email me, I'm not giving you my regular email. humandads@gmail.com. 2Kolsch on Twitter, 2Kolsch on Blueski, Human Dads on Blueski, Human Dads on Twitter. If you want to come on the show, I will offer you the avenue to which to do so for yourself.
You're that protective of your email address when all that's in there is Black Friday sales and emails from the school district?
Buddy,
I know.
What are we doing? What were you born in 1954? What are you doing with this?
All right, let's give out Rylan's email real quick.
Rylan.ro@gmail.com. I'll do one better. 817-266-9850.
Oh,
Text.
God, that was bad. Brad.reddick@gmail.com.
It's all over the internet.
If you'd like.
He's gonna get so many text messages.
Text Rylan about the show now. If you'd like to feedback as a gift, Rylan, text him on the show. First, I just want to throw it out there too. Sometimes I know what it's like to listen to a podcast, and you can kind of get frustrated in that you're not a part of the conversation. So if there was a conversation that you remember we had, I'm not saying that you're good enough to be on the whole show. Okay. A lot of you people think you could just start podcasts and turn on the mic, and it takes you about 37 seconds to realize, oh shit, you got to have a little bit of steam. Okay. And a lot of you people have experienced that. I know you have. Okay. So I'm not saying that you could ride with us the whole show. For one, you're not qualified. You don't have birds flying in the air at your house. Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, you don't have airplanes flying in the sky at your house. And third, you don't have a dog that is going to come bark right all up in the mic. So those 3 qualifications right there don't put you in our level of esteem. But if you would look at Yoda, has he got on a sweater?
Look how good Yoda looks.
Yoda looks great. Just a nice old man. So if you want to come on and just address a conversation that we had, if you want to come on and just say your piece for 10 to 15 minutes, don't feel the pressure of you got to be here for the whole goddamn show. I'll cut your mic off, send you on your merry little way. If you want to be on the show, I'm just saying, you have an avenue to do so. Holler at me on one of those. I would prefer it if you had a mic. If you don't have a mic, that's great. If you have the plug-in headphones with the little mic thing that grandma uses.
Don't come in here with your room. It's 2025. Don't come in here with your stupid built-in mic laptop in a room echoing everywhere. If you can't hear the difference, I don't want you on here. I don't care how good of a friend or listener you are. If you can't hear the difference, go read a book or something. Come on with a real microphone.
Got
Human dads.
their ass.
Human dads.
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 Podcast.
Human dads.
Podcast.
Human dads.
Podcast.
Human dads.
Podcast. Human dads. Get up off your ass.
Human dads.
Podcast.
Human dads.
Podcast.
Human dads.
Podcast.
Human dads.
Get up off your ass.
Tell your mom.
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 Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen.
Get up off your ass for the Human Dads Podcast.
All right, you heard the man. Call has been made. The call has been answered. We are here again. I'm Brad, joined by Rylan, joined by Jason. Human Dads, an educational podcast about how to be a father in these difficult times. I'd like to start off by, we have talked about this a number of times, but let's go down. How are we representing the different food groups when we're creating meal plans for our families? As leaders, we should be creating habits for our pack. Isn't that what we always say? Our pack. We should be creating good habits. As Rylan mouth bangs a pink donut. I think it's pink, but I can't 100% tell. Is that strawberry?
Are you talking about for Thanksgiving, or do you mean just general food management?
I'm going to go third, making a complete joke and mockery of the show. We don't call our families packs. We don't care what they eat, and we certainly don't have much influence over it, if any at all.
No, that's not true. I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha wolf, and that is my pack, dude. So
y'all going raw meat, sharing it right there on the table, eating the belly right out of the moves?
We didn't even carve the turkey this year. We all just gathered around it and went face first into it.
Face first.
Jake Ferguson style. Of course we influence. Who goes to the grocery store?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do get to choose what brand of fruit snacks they eat. That's my bad. That's all my bad.
No, but you can control the flow a little bit of certain things.
A little bit.
I do like
a little bit.
I do like 85% of the grocery shopping and 98.8% of the cooking. So of course I can influence it. Not
Not
as much as I'd like.
I want to start out the show by saying Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Oh, Indeed.
Notice neither one of you returned my nice and thoughtful, very thankful for you guys. Happy to be doing this with you year by year, over year, each year, with year after year, for years. Now, neither one of you returned and said, "Hey, bud, happy Thanksgiving."
When did you say that, Brad?
Don't you hate a person that does the soft TH?
Give me an example.
Thank instead of thank.
Like
The soft TH.
I'm not hearing that a lot out in the
Hey, I
wild.
just want you to know, if you say that, I hate you.
oh my God, dude!
I hate you.
The weekend after Thanksgiving.
If you ever wish me a happy Thanksgiving, I hate you.
Thanksgiving.
Don't stop doing that.
I stinking hate you.
Just imagine someone with a horrible impediment that has no choice but to say,
I didn't say impediment. These people are making
You-
a stupid choice.
mm.
So happy Thanksgiving.
I honestly don't think I've ever heard that said that way.
You never even paid attention until I just mentioned it. And now you will hear it 5 times in the next
That's
week.
all I'm going to hear.
Yeah. Recency bias. Happy Thanksgiving. How did your Thanksgivings go? I don't really care what you ate. Just kind of want to know how you guys are doing. And now I'm making it more seasonally accurate and consistent with the time. Instead of doing a broad, how are you? I'm asking, how was your Thanksgiving? Hey, how was y'all's Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Jace, you can't just nod. You can't.
It's an audio medium.
Yeah, it's episode 250 for those not keeping track. A momentous occasion, episode 250. I asked Jace a question and he nods.
Well, I was nodding to Rylan as he was speaking, and then I was thinking about my response after. I'm a communication professional. I like to provide like actual visual feedback, as Rylan just did.
Active listening.
Yeah,
active listening my ass. I'm going to get an AI agent to replace Jace next week. That's going to be the first pre-show guest. We're going to do a quick hot run with an AI agent instead of Jace.
As
both of you go to talk at the same time. This is
I would
genius.
say no. I'm going to. Rylan's my friend, not my adversary in this podcast. Unlike you, who I come on here just to battle with you every single week. That's what I do. No, but my Thanksgiving was good, actually. I'll tell you this. For the first time in a very long time, and I know none of my family listens, so I can say this.
Did your mom bring home a boyfriend?
No, God, that would not be the first time that's happened.
First time in a long time.
For the first time in a while, I was dreading Thanksgiving because I go to my in-laws, and I'm going to be honest with you. Food is not good, buddy. Not good.
I'd like to dig into that and offer some info of my own as you go through this.
So I won't take too long here, but it wasn't in previous years. It was really not good. And I'm not just talking like, oh, it's not seasoned well, or oh, it's just not quite crisp. I'm talking like Brad. Truly, like worse than cafeteria food in some cases.
What are they? Are they ordering out, or
I'll give you a good example because again, no one listens. But I remember going one year and somebody did some sort of casserole type thing, and it was in a crock pot, right?
Okay.
And the crock pot looked like if an excavator had dug into the earth, and you could see every layer of rock type that was in the earth, and the top part was like butter, and then there was that layer, like everything had broken. It was just like a lake of butter on top of a conglomerated potato garbage something.
So what we have here is somebody who put the old crock pot probably in the refrigerator the night before. They had already made this. And then when they got to the either time to turn it on or the place, we now have too small of a window to get it to where we can all get it back to the same consistency. So we're seeing a thaw of the permafrost, the whatever the other layer. That is just
Full separation.
That is just disheartening, my man.
It's not good. But
that is not good for Thanksgiving morale. Let's just start talking politics immediately.
No, I agree. But I will say we had a complete turnaround this year. It's had some really solid offerings. Had some corn, some sort of corn casserole type thing that was really top-notch.
Watching the videos, or they getting it
some
catered?
Videos happened, yeah. And then we have one guy who shows up. He's sort of kind of related, but he's like my brother-in-law's dad, which is, we're not technically, we're barely related, right?
That's when Thanksgiving starts getting real.
Well, I love this guy because here's how he shows up. He's allergic to turkey.
Where do these food hating, allergic to random food people where do they come from?
Hold on real quick though, right? Because only you got to put the two things together and say who's going to be allergic to turkey at Thanksgiving. It's never going to be mom. It's never going to be sister. No. It's definitely going to be brother-in-law's dad. It's a
always.
Double remover for the person that's allergic to turkey.
Yeah, but let me just say this. He is great about it because he's not like he says, don't bring the turkey. He goes, I'm going to bring something myself too that I'll share with all of you that I can eat. But he also comes with old fashions to make for everybody.
Oh,
and
okay.
This guy,
immediate pass.
Dude, he's great. He's making old fashions, and these cherries that he bought, these are like $20 cherries, jarred cherries.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he's a beautiful, beautiful man. And he made a little smoked picanha.
Oh.
Okay, so this guy is the rare combination of a rare allergy and actually also is related to people that bring striated butter geology to Thanksgiving,
somehow,
but can also cook himself.
He can cook, dude. He brought this smoked picanha, boys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something. I thought about this for a long time before I said this. I'm serious though. That smoked picanha, better than any brisket I've ever had. I'm serious. Better than any brisket I have ever had in my life. That smoked picanha absolutely blew the butthole out of my mouth taste buds like you would have never seen in your whole damn Thanksgiving life. It was amazing. So shouts out to him.
I think we're going to put the way you said that under review real quick and go under the hood there. Unnecessary roughness on you.
No, I'm painting a picture. It's a podcast. Speaking of, if you want to come on the show, take note of how I paint a picture. Okay? That's what you should be doing. Practice.
Take note of the hypocrisy, because when I paint a picture, it's never greeted the same way.
Because you are like Jackson Pollock when you talk on a podcast. Like maybe there is some art to it, but it looks like a goddamn mess. And that's how you podcast.
Want to rewind 30 seconds from the person who just said, blew the butthole out of brisket.
That's a beautiful statement. Are you kidding me? That's like Gwen Stefani of podcasting.
No Pollock there, just a Rembrandt. Yeah.
Picanha. I could have never. Who would have thought on Thanksgiving?
I would have thought it's so good. It's so good.
Easy
to smoke too, because you don't have to smoke it forever like brisket.
Yeah.
It's a smaller cut, and it doesn't rely on getting up to the 90 degree range where it starts really breaking all down and everything, making it all good and gooey.
Dude,
I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. I know what it's like to show up to the Thanksgiving with the bad food. Sometimes we got people trying things on Thanksgiving, which, a wise lady once said, don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Don't experiment on no Thanksgiving. Okay. Mm-mm. And that's good words to live by on Thanksgiving. Don't experiment. Okay. But for the most part, we always get pretty solid contributions. Rye?
One of Layla's friends slept over last night, and she's been here a million times, so she's, she knows us well and will talk to us and stuff. You know how it is, right? You got some kids that are like, talk to you, and some kids that are like, they don't know you, and they just kind of keep their head down. So Layla brought her into me last night while Courtney and I were decorating tree number 2, because you can't just have one tree, right?
No.
I mean, we'll get there. We got a month to discuss that, so that she could give me the rundown of what they had at her family Thanksgiving on one of her sides of the family. And I don't even remember all of it, but basically every piece of it was an atrocity against food. Like corn directly from the can, turkey in a crock pot. And there was like two other things like this. I blocked this all out of my memory. It was so bad. I mean, I could go get her to recount it for us, but they're probably still asleep. So it was people that were like hostile to the idea of preparing and or serving food and or simply eating it. Like that everything they wanted to prepare, they looked at it and said, what's the sparest, least flavorful, least fresh, weirdest way I can prepare this? And they did. Like, it was like 4 for 4. She gave me 4 staples. I wish I could remember what the other ones were now, but she gave me 4 Thanksgiving staples, and each one, it was the most imagined worst preparation of that piece of food ever. Which gets me back to what you said, Jace, about why is it that of all the things people won't do if they're not good at it, why doesn't it stop them from cooking?
Yeah.
I think it explains a bigger point, though, that is we're always reminded of this time of year when you're on the socials or the medias, is that there is a ton of anti-Thanksgiving sentiment. And it's not hard to see why when you see a number of people starting to share what their Thanksgiving looked like. And it is one of those things where I do think we should start being proactive in asking for retirement. You know, the way a big company will do when your ass is getting old and your pension or your 401 is way up there. What, dude?
He knew what he was doing before he did it, and he couldn't stop but laugh. What a tomato head he is.
You know, we should be asking for people's retirement, though, because we know they're not like there have been so many of this is why I hate Thanksgiving videos. And then it's just a full table spread of the bland. It looks like they're cooking Thanksgiving in 2D. You know what I mean? It looks like their Thanksgiving is still on an 8-bit video game or like a rabbit ear television. Like their Thanksgiving somehow doesn't look like it's in, like, when you remember the movie Pleasantville, where like some of the stuff started to change to color while they were living in this very honky-dory black and white life. That's what people's Thanksgivings look like, is that they're still in another dimension and they haven't been fully realized in current day life. And so I could see why people hate Thanksgiving. If I showed up to a family situation, now I don't want to judge because there's people going through hard times, guys. There are
but salt and pepper ain't that expensive, brother.
And and further, no one's making you host. If you don't like to cook, don't host. If you don't know how to cook, don't host. If you're in a situation where you cannot do it for physical or monetary or other reasons, don't host.
Do you realize
Let someone else take it?
Do you realize how depressing it would be for me to show up to a house and realize that somebody, even if they did their best with it, that somebody put canned corn in a serving dish?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a lack of, it's not a lack of means. It's a lack of effort, and I do believe this with all my heart and soul. There are people that are like, this is delicious. Like a canned corn dumped into a bowl is about as good as I could ever ask for. And in the thought of like any sort of tricked up corn in a bowl disgust them. Like, I think there are like people that's their comfort. And so that's what they do.
Don't get me wrong. We all grew up eating canned corn out of a if you had time, Mom threw it on the stove, but most likely threw a little water in a ceramic bowl, maybe put the glass lid on top of it and warmed it up in the microwave. We all grew up.
Yeah.
And then afterwards,
that was a weeknight 35 years ago.
Yeah, that's not Thanksgiving.
But if we showed up to Thanksgiving and that was the approach, I would be wholly disheartened, especially when we talk about means and abilities and everything. I saw what this woman was referring to herself as homeless, who's living on a campground with her and her son, make a freaking feast. A feast,
I'm gonna just
gentlemen.
Say, based on the Thanksgivings I grew up going to and the homes, the size and luxurious nature of the homes that I went into, meaning not size nor luxurious, money is not a barrier to getting good food. I've had the best Thanksgivings I ever had were in Jonesboro, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
In a trailer home. Yeah.
Not a trailer, but one was certainly cinder block, and the other one was certainly not a cinder block. And if it was like today, you would have those little built-in wall space heaters cranked up to 11, the little propane space heaters. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
those little
yeah.
gas heaters
100%.
in the wall with like the little white grate on the front.
Hell yeah, brother.
Probably got some listeners that don't remember that. But yeah, there was come on. Lard, cheap. Beans, cheap. Cornbread, cheap. Turkey, or at least around Thanksgiving, cheap. I mean, all these things. So it's a latent bread, cheap. It's a latent hostility towards the concept of preparing food and hosting people. And I would say, if you aren't good at it, don't do it. Or if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I've hosted Thanksgiving since a long time ago. I think since Courtney and I got married, I started hosting it.
It is one of those things, though, that beget so if this is a family group, the people that are hosting are most likely the matriarchy of the family. If they're not good at cooking and or hosting, then it only
snowballs.
keeps going. So they've somebody's got to do it, and then that's when you get these horrible Thanksgiving. And I just feel bad for these people. I just feel bad. I just cannot imagine showing up and seeing some canned green bean.
Horrible. What a nightmare.
Or so many of these turkey situations that I'm seeing, I'm like, yeah, I see why people don't like turkey. I could see it.
I mean, if you're going to put turkey in first of all, you cannot put a lean protein in a crock pot. If you put a lean protein in a crock pot, you immediately know nothing about food.
You're going to dry the shit out of that thing.
Even if you braise it, it's the wrong texture to braise. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's going to taste like watery. It's going to taste like watery. Damn near gets tofu-y at that point.
Mealy. It's like mealy.
Yeah.
I would run by, if I had to travel out of town to go to the Crock-Pot Turkey family, I would just go to the nearest barbecue spot that sells barbecue by the pound, and just as expensive as it would be, I would just get like $200 worth of meat. Even though I just did all of Thanksgiving for everything for $200. I did all of it. I think I told you guys this last week, how I conquered Central Market. I did everything for $230 for the whole thing. But I would do that just for meat. If that's all, if I had to have crock pot turkey staring back at me on Thanksgiving Day, or I just wouldn't go.
I do have, I think everybody probably has this. You guys probably do too. Don't you have like one side item or something that you like that is very generic that just makes you feel comfortable? For me, you mentioned canned green beans. I like a green bean casserole that is generic. Throw some canned green beans, cream of mushroom, some crispy onions on there.
Hold on. If you're saying it's a green bean casserole, then I'm not inspecting what kind of green bean we're using. Okay. But if I could just tell we just got canned green beans, like Rylan said, on a Tuesday night from 35 years ago, then I'm out. But yes, cream of mushroom, crispy onions on there, mix in some bacon crumbles or something, or some sort of cheese that you do, whatever it is. If I could tell there was effort into making a casserole, even though it wasn't maybe to my particular taste, I'm still into that you tried to do something.
Yeah, even if everything in that dish came out of a can, there's still a way to prepare it where it's good.
Yeah.
Because you just you make sure, make sure the moisture content is right. Don't have because the green beans are coming out of a can moist. So don't put too much cream of mushroom soup.
You don't
in
want it
there.
to be soupy.
Cook
But
it
another way to say
cook
it
at the
is
right temp to let it thicken a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh
another
yeah.
way to say it is it's hard to mess something up with cream of mushroom being the base. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're
It's a wonderful
trying
thing.
at that point. In keeping with since you guys asked me, in keeping with the consistent theme over the years, managed to injure myself on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you sure did.
Sent
Per
you guys
usual.
a picture. Yeah, had the Band-Aid up 3 different fingers. I was charged with making the stuffing. Not charged. We all just send out a text and then everybody volunteers. I usually have a tradition over, call it the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years, something like that. I'll watch a Thanksgiving video on you. I'll watch a recipe video on you.
Sure.
And about 10 years ago, I watched one of the Tasty vids. You know that group Tasty?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's like a website or just an Instagram channel or something, but
I think they
they
got bought out by somebody.
they introduced me to the stuffing balls. You know, you put sausage, cheese, dried cranberry, little sage and rosemary in there, some breakfast sausage, and you got these sausage stuffing balls. And I started making those about 10 years ago. Everybody likes them, so I've been doing that anytime I volunteer to do the stuffing. And my lovely wife was like, "Hey, can you try a traditional? I want a traditional type stuffing." And I said, "You know what? I'll do it." So I found a vid on the TikToks, Jace, and it was a brother, okay? A brother. And what sold me on it was his grandmother's reaction to him making the stuffing. She slapped the counter.
Oh.
If you make something that makes a grandma slap the counter, and I didn't believe she was acting, okay? But there was a little bit of legitimacy added to it when I saw the counts. This guy got like 400,000 likes off some stuffing, okay? And grandma slapping the counter saying how good it was. He made a traditional based, nobody has a set stuffing recipe. They vary widely, right? There's no one way to do this. He made a traditional cornbread stuffing with some smoked turkey meat in there and some breakfast sage sausage, okay? And then he added a good amount of seasonings, and I loved his seasonings mix that he picked. And he added some cream of chicken, Campbell's cream of chicken with herb in there.
Oh, yes.
Added some real sage, some real rosemary, some real thyme.
Go.
I went and I did everything except he made the cornbread from scratch. I did not do that. I bought some store cornbread cubed up already, not the brand, but like the grocery bakery will make the cornbread, and then they'll cut it up and cube it for you, and it's meant to use for stuffing. So I did that. You make your own stock with this thing. I made my own stock. It's a chicken stock base, but then you season it. You let it go for like 3 hours. It was a morning's worth of stuffing. And of course, I'm making a big serving. So I make you guys got the big glass bowl that comes with the less big glass bowl.
And then the lesser.
And then
lesser
it goes
big.
Yeah,
I actually have all my stuff's metal. Really, I only have a couple glass bowls, and they're kind of like biggest ones.
We got the glass bowl set that has like
yay big is.
Oh yeah, I'm big. Fair enough with yay big. That's what I tell her.
What?
What'd you say, Jace?
That's what I tell her. Why? What do you walk him and go? It's yay big.
Why are you bogging?
I'm not bogging. You asked me a question, so I'm responding to your question. You brought me into this.
So we got the glass bowls that have like 8 sizes, right?
Yeah, they're nesting, I think is what we call them. Nesting bowls.
All the way down to the tiniest size, right?
That's the ketchup bowl, right? For when you get the fries and you want the little ketchup dipper.
It's not even big enough to be the ketchup dipper in my household. Like the second or third one is probably the ketchup dipper. I'm talking tiny. That's
because he's married to a sauce person. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for knowing that, Rye. The smallest bowl is like the pre-measured out seasoning. So like you would it put like a couple teaspoons in there. If you're doing your IG vid of how to make something, you want all the bowls to match, I think is what the purpose of this set is. So the biggest one, right? And that's when I mix my stuffing in, and then I put it into the baking pan and I bake it off. But the biggest one, I'm trying to be like, hey, we're going to Mom's. let me go ahead and do a pre-clean before I even leave so I don't have to come home to a kitchen full of messy dishes. You know the stanchion in the middle of your sink, like the divider, the mid thing? I'm washing this big ass bowl and I can't be more than 4 to 6 inches above this stanchion. Right? I'm holding it up.
Big difference between 4 and 6 inches. So which is it?
What does that mean?
A big difference, bud. Trust me.
What does
so
that
which
mean?
is it?
6? I don't know.
Okay, that's too far. That's too much. Am I right?
Oh, you're saying 6 inches is a pretty big space there.
Buddy, that might as well be the Grand Canyon, in this guy's opinion.
Hey, what do we always say? Could you handle 6 inches of snow?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be shut it down time.
I'd say get that down to 3 or so, 2.5, 3. That's probably all you need.
Oh yeah,
right.
2.5 to 3 inches of snow is enough.
Yeah,
should be enough.
Should be plenty. If it's not, it's your problem, really. In my opinion,
when it comes to snow,
yeah.
So it is about 6 inches above the mid divider. I've got the stainless steel sink, and I got the whole thing soapy, and of course, it really starts to get slippery at that point. So I drop the thing, but as I drop it, I'm trying to catch it. It hits the stanchion, it basically explodes in my hand. I have about 1.5 inches along my middle finger that is just a nice slice from
gusher.
the glass, and immediately blood everywhere, boys. Immediately.
Just every year, dude. Every single year with you.
Just a crime scene in the sink. Glass on the counter, in the sink, on the floor. Shards have nicked up the other digits surrounding this incident. So I got about 5-6 fingers here that have nicks and cuts, with the main one being on my left middle finger that is just a goddamn gusher. Just going and going and going.
Did you yell when it happened?
I did
do a dad yell?
I did not do a dad yell. I think I did a subdued motherfucker. Just god damn it. The pain isn't even the issue at that point. I don't even notice the pain. It's the mess as we're trying to get out of the goddamn house.
Yeah.
The mess.
Did it go down the garbage disposal? So you'll forever have that fear of a piece of glass flying out of the garbage disposal into your jugular?
No, because what you do is you get one of the attachments on the Dyson, and you gynecologist the. Why can't I just speak? You always gotta throw me, and then you just suck it out
from the disposal.
Yeah, and then you kind of do the. Let me back away from the sink and slowly flip on the switch, because I don't think there's anything in there. I think I saw it all. And then let me hit the switch, and then you hear a clean garbage disposal cycle, and you're like, all right, we got it all. We're good.
Yeah.
You know what I would do there, Brad? Rather than backing away and doing that gingerly, is I would get like a nice stainless steel saucepan and just put it over the top of the.
Good idea,
over
right?
the top of the garbage disposal opening there.
Yeah, safety first.
And if something kicks up, then it just bounces off of that and ends up going back down.
Safety first.
As a veteran of every possible kitchen calamity that can befall a person.
Better idea than mine, Rye. I'm glad you mentioned it. Better idea than mine. And I should have realized I was, it's bad. But what do we know as dads? It's bad, right? Could always get worse. So I should have taken some precaution.
Yeah, but what if one little tiny shard just flies in the wrong way and hits your dog in the eye, and then
hits me in the eye, and now I'm in the emergency room with bloody eye, and they're asking me to fill out the paperwork. Meanwhile, I got blood dripping down out of my damn eye. Yeah. So that was a bit of a rough start, but I'll tell you guys, don't know if I ever had better stuffing.
There you go.
And
making your own stock, that does everything for. I've done that for gumbo a handful of times. It just takes everything to another level of goodness and flavor, and that's what I do for my gravy and stuff. Is I make turkey stock with my trimmings of turkey, organ meat, and neck, and
then out of the
excess fluffy
stock,
trim off.
and the bits of the sausage. So I use the stock and then the bits of the sausage left in the pan to make my own brown gravy.
Oh,
Brown gravy, gentlemen.
oh.
A lot of times you get to the stuffing, people are making the brothy, clear, runny gravy. I made a thickened up, flavorful, slap you in the goddamn face to celebrate the Thanksgiving.
Dark brown gravy, so good.
Let me explain something to everybody that can hear this on the internet now and forever. But if you're making a translucent or clear gravy, you have missed a step. I don't care who told you to make it that way. I don't care what happened in your life to make you think that was the right way to make any style of gravy. But that is not a gravy. You can go brown or you can go cream. I will do a stock-based gravy, which is obviously a little more on the lighter end of brown with the turkey stock. But then I'll put a little half and half in there to cream it up. It's kind of a hybrid. But you can't be having. Your gravy better be opaque.
Yeah, and if it's not, kill yourself.
If you don't know what opaque means, find another podcast.
I'd like to end it on some rage-inducing conversation with my guys. I'd like to ask for your utmost compassion and forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2.5 minutes.
I thought you said you had a 10 o'clock hard out. It's 9:56. You're going to give me the full 4.
Okay. Given time to spread
on
the neck,
Thanksgiving.
bring the
There is a
bread,
tradition. On Thanksgiving, there's a tradition. It for all of our lives, it has involved the Dallas Cowboys playing on Thanksgiving.
Why does he want to end with this, though?
I'm just going to say something, and then I'm going to wait for your reaction, and I'm not going to ask a question after that. I'm going to let you guys lead the conversation. I don't know what happened, guys. But George Pickens made a football catch, and an involuntary cheer left my face.
Oh, he's back. He's back. He's fucking back, Rylan.
I don't know, guys. I don't know where to. I don't know where to go. I don't know what.
You know what it was.
It wasn't like loud, but I was like, all right, okay.
You were relaxed. You'd lost a little blood. You had food. You were happy, and for just a brief moment, you forgot. Sorry, that's my timer. You forgot, and you let yourself have fun. For just a brief moment, you forgot about this mission that you've been on to suck the fun out of football for the last 8 years or however long we've been having this argument. And you just had fun for just that brief second. And I'm proud. I give thanks for that for you. Happy
I'll tell you
effing Thanksgiving, Brad. Go Cowboys.
I'll tell you what it is as Rylan prepares his exit here. I think it's a combination of a couple things. One, you have a Cowboys team that is clearly an underdog at this point, right? They're fighting for their lives every single week. They're an underdog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that makes them easy to cheer for. So that's part one. They have a coach that's easy to cheer for. You can't not love Shoddy, dude.
Can I tell you, I figured out what it is. We've been watching a lot of Office reruns like we'll do every now and again. In a different way. He's not exactly him, but he's Michael Scott.
He is. He absolutely is. He's kind of dorky, but he's like such a sweet guy. You can tell he cares.
Yeah.
He shows emotion on the sidelines. Mike McCarthy never did. He just does all those things right.
Like you hate him and you love him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then lastly, I think George Pickens may be one of my favorite players the Cowboys have ever had. I'm serious. I don't know why, but the swagger that MFer has when he goes out there And just his like, I don't give an F. And I remember when I hated him. You remember when he twirled old, who was it? Deron Bland or somebody around and threw him to the ground. I was like, what a douche. Now I can't get enough of him. I love George Pickens.
The Cowboys have had a problem in recent years, aside from Micah Parsons, of just being not very fun to watch on the field or on the TV for the fun of watching football players do cool stuff, right? Like Diggs as a rookie had all those picks. Deron Bland had all those picks a couple years ago, but I mean, even CD, for as elite as he is, like, you don't go in, you don't turn on the game going, man, I wonder what kind of crazy or fun, outstanding moment CD's going to have today. But Pickens brings that to the table. And I was thinking about that just after the game on Thursday. Like, he helps make them way more fun to watch than without him.
Can I tell you another thought that had preceded? Like, I was reading a Jake article or whatever about the Cowboys. And I noticed that I was looking forward to the game, and I had done the wild card playoff checking. And part of the thought that existed to me as I'm reading Jake and I don't know, the Mavs crept in there, and just like the thought jumped in, like, well, the Cowboys have never done that to me. And I think it was like a liberating thing. I don't know where it came from.
They've done it. It's just slower. They do it in a less dramatic way, I think.
They've never done what the Mavs did, though.
No one in the history of sports has ever done what the Mavs did. That's like my premise of my entire life the last 10 months.
It was almost like a liberating. I don't know. I know everybody's got to go. Everybody is.
See Cooper Flag at 35 last night.
Don't care.
Look great, dude.
I didn't. I did watch a bit of the Mavs Lakers though, and buddy.
So yeah,
this Lakers team is about to make all this inescapable.
I don't.
Next decade, have fun.
I don't think so.
Jace.
I don't know, bud. For Brad, for Rylan, for Jason, Human Dad's 250. We will pick up Mavs talk next week, Jace. I'm about to go get vaxxed up. You still doing vaccines?
No.
Just out on them? You don't want to have autism?
I don't. I just, I just don't. I don't know, man. I have no personal. It just like seems like a hassle.
Like I'll get around to that when I clean the leaves out of the gutter.
Yeah, I just don't want to get a shot, and I don't want to feel I don't want to waste a day. Dude, my life's too short now to waste a day on feeling a little bad from a vaccine.
When I do the flu, it's not that bad, and when I've been doing the Moderna for the Cove, I hadn't been getting the hangover. When I do the Pfizer, I get the hangover.
Really?
I don't know what that means, but
yeah, I don't know. I should.
Once again, if you heard my call at the beginning of the show, if you'd like to be on, hit me up one way or another. You don't have to be on for the whole thing. If you just got a question or if you want to do a review of a take or a conversation or something and have your own input, feel free.
Can we do like a live morning show one time where people could join us live? Like, is that ever possible? Could we ever do that?
In this setup?
Yeah.
Where we're remote?
Yeah.
100%. We have the ability to do that every single time, but you guys aren't professional and or prepared. Your lighting is horrible.
What?
Sometimes you just look at your phone. Do you want me to invite people to watch you to just look at your phone?
Yeah, let's do a live show. All right,
maybe we'll do it next week. What do you want to put it on? YouTube's? You want YouTube?
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
people
we'll
watch
do it next week. YouTube. Hope Rylan agrees. But you're gonna have to like get up and like actually be prepared. Maybe have something so that the 3 people that would tune in like will be entertained. For Brad, for Rylan, for Jason, tell your mom to listen. Bring the bread, mix in a tortilla, climb the ladder, put a bow on it, let it run down your leg, spread your neck, freeze your hot dog, go to Arby's, season your bacon. Anything else?
No, I think you pretty much nailed it, Brad.
That's all I can ask of myself is to pretty much nail it. We'll holler at y'all next week.
Idiot.
That was